Hey guys and dolls, and welcome back into another video. My name is Jason, and today we are going to be talking about Bitcoin because Bitcoin has recently been selling off quite dramatically, and that is going to affect some of our plays that are related to crypto. As you guys know, I'm extremely bullish on this channel on Marathon Payton Group, ticker symbol MARA, and also RIOT Blockchain, ticker symbol RIOT. So what does this mean moving forward for the price of Bitcoin? Why is Bitcoin in fact selling off? And is this going to be temporary? And where can we expect the price of Bitcoin to go into the future, which will then affect our plays of RIOT and MARA? Well, guys, there has been a lot of news recently on Bitcoin, so I'm going to dig into all of that in this video. All I ask, guys, before I start is just to hit that like button because it really does help out with the YouTube algorithm, and I really appreciate it. So thanks very much for doing that. And if you are new, welcome to this family of investors. Hit that big red subscribe button and join us below where we make money together. So, guys, as you can see, Bitcoin has recently been selling off, and even yesterday we continued to drop more than 3%, which did actually affect our Marathon Payton Group because they did actually sell off to about 10% on the day. But you can see nice that they are opening up today in the pre-markets at about $33, and of course if I go onto RIOT, you can see that we are sitting at $45. Now, guys, it is worth noting that a few weeks ago I actually did put out on my community post on YouTube that Marathon Payton Group was actually at a buy zone once we do hit those price alerts of 35. So you guys can see here that I did put out a price alert for you guys in my community post, and again that was just about a week and a half ago, and that was one to add to the radar. And I said just wait patiently, look for that weakness in the price of Bitcoin, because again I do believe that this is going to be a $60+ play in the future towards the end of the year. That is my price target on Marathon Payton Group. And again, as we do start to see that modernization and people start to captivate Bitcoin as a positive asset, you can see that people like Elon Musk, guys, are throwing in their money into Bitcoin. And if I come onto the Bitcoin Twitter page, you can see there that Bitcoin has actually been purchased by Elon Musk, as you guys know, with huge companies and corporations investing billions of their dollars into the crypto assets such as Bitcoin. Then I believe that in the future this is going to push that price of Bitcoin to new time highs. Kathy Wood is extremely bullish, guys, on Bitcoin, and she believes that Bitcoin is going to be worth $500,000 in the future, and that is her price target. And if you had in fact invested in Bitcoin this time last year, guys, you would be absolutely laughing because Bitcoin was down and around that $5,000 to $6,000 mark, and you would now be up 10x on your money. So that is absolutely incredible. So if anyone did catch that on this channel, then I just want to say congratulations. Now, why is Bitcoin selling off? Well, we have an article here that does say that Jay Powell did actually come out just a few days ago, and he proceeded to say that with crypto assets such as Bitcoin, the public needs to understand the risk. The principal thing is there's the volatility, there's also the outsized energy requirement of mining, and the fact that they're not backed by anything. And essentially what the Fed chair was saying was the fact that crypto assets are highly volatile, and therefore they are not really useful as a store of value. And he says that they are not backed by anything, and they are more of an asset of speculation. And he has gone on to state that right now there is not a particular use in means of payment, but that is starting to become a new thing. As we know, Elon Musk is now accepting Bitcoin in price for his Tesla. So guys, we have companies like Square, and Square actually have a large market cap in the billions, and they have 5% of their cash in Bitcoin. So you can see that these institutions, guys, over time are starting to buy back in. And we do have some other articles that have come out recently saying that JMP Securities expects 1.5 trillion to flow into Bitcoin as retail wealth management industries follows Morgan Stanley to offer BTC to clients. So guys, even JP Morgan is in fact investing right now in crypto assets, and he has come out and said that he is very bullish on this space because he does see this as a hedge against inflation moving forwards. So guys, what can we expect from Bitcoin in the future? Well, I have drawn a lovely channel up on here over the last weeks. As you guys know, I have been waiting patiently for those pullbacks, and Bitcoin is extremely volatile. So again, we always have to know that and understand that Bitcoin is going to be volatile if we are going to in fact hold it inside our portfolio. I have been waiting for this to start to retest on the channel on that 44 mark. And you guys can see right now that we are sitting exactly at 44.9. And if we do actually come down just a tiny bit more, we would actually be testing that channel as a line of support. You guys can see a clear sign that we are oversold at oversold levels on the RSI. And if we look all the way back to July, guys, on the 4-hour chart, Bitcoin really does not like to go underneath this 30 on the RSI, which tells me, guys, that very, very soon we are going to in fact see a swing of Bitcoin, and we are later going to start to retest those highs of about 56 and all the way up to $60,000. So I'm not too worried, and I do think that this is a very volatile time in the markets in general. If you look right now at the right hand side of my screen, you will see how so many plays are in the red. So I'm not surprised that Bitcoin is also suffering, just because of the fact that the markets are being extremely temperamental right now. And as those algorithms start to trade as everything is losing, those stop losses get triggered, which does pour down those stocks in the short term. But I'm not worried, because I do have a price target on Bitcoin, like I said, at the end of the year for £100,000. So that would make me a very happy man if we are in fact to hit that, because that would be over a doubling just from the current share price of what it is today. Now, guys, Riot does actually have crypto miners with it, and so does Mara. And at these levels, I do think that does look quite attractive. Again, if we look back all the way to December, you can see that we have never actually gone on to touch this 200 SMA line. And right now we are rapidly approaching the 200. And any time that this has happened in the past, you can see that we have immediately rebounded back up. And again, with those levels being oversold on the RSI from a technical standpoint, because I am also a technical trader, guys, that is how I trade on this channel, because I want to have optimum entry. I really do believe that we can use these technical aspects to increase our wealth over time, because if I just wanted to buy into Bitcoin and I thought, well, maybe I'll just buy in here when it touched the 50 SMA, when in fact I could have got a better entry, knowing that if we are to approach a 30 on an RSI, and again we are approaching a 200 SMA, and I was just about waiting patient for that price of Bitcoin to in fact start to deflate down, then I would in fact get a much better entry. So it's always worth being patient, which is why I did in fact say a few weeks ago on my channel, and I put out this community post saying to be patient and have your price alert set on Marathon Painting Group for $35, because I knew that this day was coming. So if you do have any dry powder on the side, then again it may be worth throwing this play back on your radar, because I think in the long run we will be rewarded. Now, does that mean that Marathon Painting Group is going to continue moving up, or does it mean that it is going to drop? Well, we are not sure. It is a very volatile asset, but what I can tell you from a trader's standpoint analysis, we are approaching oversold levels, and again we are about to touch that 200 on the SMA, and this has only happened once before, guys, in the last 4 or 5 months. And when we did, we actually saw a huge wick, and we did actually have a turnaround in that share price and a big pushback up about 35%. So I do think that in the short term we will be rewarded, and we can expect to retest those highs even of $40. So even if we there do actually see a nice 20% increase just in a matter of days, guys, then again it could even be worth coming out as a day trade, just to use this as a swing. So you can swing this, and then again you can take profits at 20-25%. Wait for those dips, because again it is very volatile. Crypto does seem to move anywhere between 3 and 10% in a day, and again if Bitcoin does actually move 3 or 10%, then again you can expect Marathon or Riot to do a 2x doubling on those moves, because it is even more volatile. But that's how we get exposure to the crypto space without directly buying Bitcoin, because again it can be a bit of a hassle if you are new to investing, or particularly you don't want to just hold Bitcoin. Then these plays do correlate, because they have those crypto miners, and they are going to relate to that price of Bitcoin, whether it moves up or down. So guys, that marks up an analysis and an update right now on Bitcoin. What I am doing, I am in fact buying this dip on Mara. I think that these entries are quite nice, and again if we do actually see a swing down to that $30, and if we do actually have a breakdown from that support, then again I will just be holding for the long term, and I will just add a bit of my dry powder onto the side. My dry powder is starting to stretch a little dry, because again I have been buying up some of these plays recently that are down in the markets, and I just want to capitalize as much as I can moving forward. And it is worth noting that I did watch Kevin's live stream last night. He's got over 1 million followers on the YouTube platform, and if you think that you're having a bad day, guys, Kevin is down 8 million right now. So just remember, the guys, there is always someone worse off than you, but he is in fact buying the dip on almost every asset that he has inside his portfolio. One play that I know he's not buying right now, funny enough that he did say, is Bitcoin. But again, I'm happy to purchase not Bitcoin directly itself, but these plays of Riot and Mara, again, especially if we do have those breaks down to $30. But it's always worth noting, guys, that nothing I've said in this video is financial advice. These are just my views, thoughts, and opinions, and I can only tell you what I'm doing with my money. And I never go fully in 100% as soon as I see a dip like this. As you guys know, on this channel, I do like to dollar cost average in, and if we do see any major dips, then I will add a little bit heavier, maybe 25-30% of my allocated capital, and as the weeks go on, I will start to deploy another 10% on any pullbacks until I have dollar cost averaged my way in and I have built out a full position. That way, if the price goes down, I will continue to buy in on any dips that does happen, and that way I will not be destroyed because I didn't go 100% in when Bitcoin was at 33 for our marathon payment group. And that way, again, if it goes up, I still capitalize because I'm buying it. Even though it's on the way up, I am still making profit. And this has been proven time and time again, guys, that this is one of the best strategies to use against the market. That way you are going to get the best average price and you are going to win long term no matter what. So guys, I hope that you did enjoy this video today. If you did, then all I ask is that you give this video a like. I hope that this has given you some news and some insights into Bitcoin, what I am doing, and also the price targets of where I see Bitcoin going in the future, as well as those big price targets off Cathie Wood and some of those big hedge funds, and also those companies like Elon Musk and Square that are buying up Bitcoin. If you would like some more stocks on Bitcoin, or you would like me to do a full analysis and a breakdown on Square, then do let me know down below in the comments and I will get that video out to you guys soon. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. Stay safe, stay green, and stay positive, and I will see you guys in my next video.